Mr. Sarthak, squares and rectangles. So just to refresh, what is the area of a square, Mr. Sarthak?
Side into side.
Side into side. Okay, what is the perimeter of a square?
4 into side.
4 into 4 into side. Mr. Satya, are we aware of this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and if I have a rectangle, this is the length and this is the breadth, what would be the area of the rectangle, Mr. Satya?
Sir, the area would be L into B, and perimeter would be like I don't remember perimeter. Like we have to add all sides.
Mr. Sarthak, what is the perimeter of a rectangle?
2L plus B.
Twice of L plus B. Mr. Satya, any doubt?
No, sir.
Mr. Satya, we have done a lot of questions. Can you see the screen now?
Yeah, sir.
So we have already done a lot of questions of area, perimeter, rectangle, triangle. Do you remember all these videos?
Yes, I remember.
So what I'll suggest is that whenever you have time, just go through these videos. Yeah?
Yeah.
So area, perimeter, triangle, circle, parallelogram. Mr. Sarthak, do you remember?
Yes, sir.
So I'll suggest whenever you are confused, just go through these videos again. So Mr. Satya, the perimeter of a rectangle, this is length, this is length, this is breadth, this is breadth. So basically what I mean by perimeter is that I start from here, I go here, I go here, I go here, I come back. So the distance traveled is L plus B plus L plus B, which is equal to, Mr. Satya, twice,
So length, yeah.
twice of L plus 2B. Mr. Sarthak, any doubt?
No, sir.
So Mr. Satya, the perimeter of any figure. So for example, if this is a circle and you want to have the perimeter of the circle, the perimeter of the circle is basically you start from this point. You start from this point and then you go around this figure and come back to your starting point. So this will be the perimeter. This will be perimeter of the circle. And in common language, the perimeter of a circle is called the circumference. Circumference. And do you remember the formula, Mr. Sarthak?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What is it?
2 pi r.
2 pi r. Mr. Satya, do you remember the area of circle?
No, sir.
Mr. Sarthak?
So pi r square.
Pi r square. Mr. Satya, any doubt here?
No doubt, sir.
So if this is a triangle, any random triangle, and this is the height h, and this is the base, length of the base, Mr. Satya, do you remember the area of the perimeter, area of the triangle?
So, no.
मेरी वाइस क्या करो, Mr. Sarthak?
So half into base into height.
Half into base into height. Mr. Satya, any doubt?
No doubt.
Mr. Sarthak, what will be the perimeter of this triangle?
So we can add all the sides.
We can know all the sides. Correct. Guys, is ki, for area perimeter, all the simple questions we have already done, and those simple questions you will find these here, Mr. Satya.
Yes.
That is what I'm trying to tell you. That you will find all the simple questions that you want to do for revising the topic. You will find area perimeter of a square, of rectangle, of triangle, of square. All the simple questions you will find here. Right now, what I'm trying to do is do some good questions. Mr. Sarthak, is it making sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now let us start. Okay. A wire is in the shape of a rectangle. Its length is 36 centimeter, breadth is 18 centimeter. If the same wire takes the shape of a square, is bent in the shape of a square, I think there's a spelling mistake, is bent in the shape of a square, what will be measure of each side? Also, which shape encloses more area? So this is the length that we have. This is 36 centimeter, this is 18 centimeter, and you want to bend this into the shape of a square. This is how the square would be formed. What will be measure of each side? Mr. Sarthak, how should I do this?
Yes. First we'll find the perimeter of the rectangle.
Okay.
So that will be 2 into 36 plus 18.
Okay.
So 2 into 57.
Okay.
Equal to 114.
Okay.
So length of wire equals perimeter of rectangle, which is 114 centimeters.
Okay.
And the side of square will be 114 divided by 4.
Mr. Satya, is it making sense?
Yes, sir.
So how should I do this question? Can you repeat what Sarthak has said?
Yes, sir. So first we have to find the perimeter. So for to find the perimeter, we have to add the both of these 36 and 18. So 2 into 36 plus 18, which is equal to 2 into 54.
And then?
And then, sir, like I don't understand the part.
Mr. Sarthak, can you explain?
So which part?
Mr. Satya, can you ask Mr. Sarthak your doubt?
After this, like you told that to the 54 one, after finding this.
So we have to divide the perimeter by 4.
Why?
Under-
Why?
Uh,
Mr. Sarthak, why?
so that we can find the side of square.
See, basically, what you are trying to do is, what you guys are trying to do is, you are trying to find the length of this wire. Mr. Sarthak, do we agree to this?
Yes, sir.
We are trying to find the length of this wire because this length would be equal to this length. Mr. Sarthak, am I correct or not?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Satya, is it making sense?
Yes, sir.
Because the same wire, the same wire is being bent into the square. Have you understood?
Yes.
See, we'll do another question like this. So that is why I want you to understand this. Now, the perimeter of a rectangle is twice of L plus B. The perimeter of a square is 4 into side. So this 2 into 54, this 2 into 54 should be equal to 4 into side. Do we agree to this or not, Mr. Satya?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Sarthak?
Yes, sir.
So this will be equal to 2 into 54 upon 4. So 2 to the 4, 227. So the side would be 27. Mr. Sarthak, do you agree to this 27 centimeter?
So yes, sir.
Mr. Satya?
Yes, sir.
Now, Mr. Satya, I'll ask you a simple question. What will be the area of this rectangle?
So, L into B, so
L into
36 into 18.
Shabash. And what will be area of the square?
So it is 27, so 27 into 4.
Or 27 into 27? 27
Oh, yeah,
into 4 नहीं होगा भाई. Confuse मत कीजिए. Mr. Sarthak. Mr. Sarthak.
Yes, sir.
Do we agree?
So the 27 to 27.
Yeah. Do we agree to that 27 into 27?
Yes.
So you can multiply, you can find the areas. So the area of the square would be larger, more. Mr. Sarthak, do we agree?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Satya, have you understood?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Satya, this question is important because this question can also come like this. That you take that, so usually you'll find all these kind of questions. And that is why I'm trying to tell you that you need to understand how these questions are solved. So for example, they'll take, in this question they have taken a rectangle and they have converted this into a square, Sarthak, any other shape that they can convert this into as per your syllabus?
Circle.
Circle. Shabash. They can convert this into a circle. Shabash. With some radius r. This is the side. This is the length. This is the breadth. Mr. Sarthak, any other interesting shape as per your syllabus?
So triangle or parallelogram.
They can convert this into parallelogram, correct? Or as you are saying, they can convert this into another rectangle. They may make a rectangle like this. Sarthak, do we agree?
Yes, sir.
They can also take this and convert this into a equilateral triangle. Do we agree to this?
Yes, sir.
Sarthak, can you tell me the perimeter of an equilateral triangle? If it's each side is S. Mr. Satya. Sarthak, your voice is not audible.
So into side.
3 into side. Mr. Satya, is it making sense or not?
Yes, sir.
So Mr. Satya, what I'm trying to tell you is that you will have this twice of L plus B. Now this twice of L plus B would be equal to 4 into side. Would be equal to some other twice of L plus B. Because in this case, this can be L and this can be B. This can be equal to the length of this circle. This would be equal to 2 pi r. Is it making sense? Mr.
Yes,
Satya. This can very well be converted into equilateral triangle. For equilateral triangle, you will have something like 3s. So all these questions can be formed. Have you understood the logic, Mr. Satya?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Sarthak, is it making sense?
Yes, sir.
So in your exam, they might just modify this question and make another question. Okay, next question. Suchi wants to stitch lace along the border. Now, whenever they talk of borders, they are usually talking about the perimeters of a square tablecloth of 35 centimeters. So this is the tablecloth. This is a square. Each side is 35 centimeter. This is 35 centimeter. How many meters of lace should she buy to stitch the border of 5 tablecloths without any wastage? Mr. Sarthak, how should I do this?
So we'll find out the perimeter. So it will be 140 centimeters.
Shabash. Okay.
Then we have to convert 140 to 2 meters. So 100 centimeters equals 1 meter. So the answer will be 1.40 meters. Then the cost. Then cost per meter is 35 rupees. So 35 into 1.4 equals 49.
Satya, have you understood?
No, sir, I don't understand.
Okay. Mr. Satya, have you understood that the perimeter of a square is 4 into 35? Have you understood till here?
Yes, sir.
See, this is the lace that you will have to buy for one tablecloth, and this is in centimeter. Just remember this. So for 4, it would be into 4. Do we agree to this?
Yes, sir.
So our answer in centimeter would be 4 into 4 into 35. But this is in centimeter, and that is what Mr. Sarthak is suggesting, that they are asking you how many meters of lace is required. So you'll have to convert this into meters by dividing by 100. Mr. Sarthak, is it correct or not?
I didn't understand why there are two.
Oh, I'm sorry. There are 5 tablecloth. So this would be 5. I'm sorry. Sarthak, is it correct now?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Satya, have you understood or not?
Yes, sir.
So this would be equal to, see, this is 700. So 700 divided by 100 would be 7 meter. Mr. Sarthak, is it correct?
Yes.
Now, Satya, the cost per meter is rupees 35. So the cost of 7 meter would be 35 into 7. Mr. Satya, any doubt still?
No doubt, sir.
Mr. Sarthak is the answer, 245 rupees.
So I got 49.
549. It is 35 rupees per meter.
I didn't multiply by 5.
Acha. See, these are simple questions. What you need to understand is what they are asking. So, for example, you can make multiple mistakes in this question. And I'll tell you the multiple mistakes. One is, they are asking you about how many meters. This is the mistake number 1. So, you might give the answer in centimeter. The second mistake that you can make is that they are talking about 5 tablecloth. And the third mistake that you can make is that they are asking you the total cost, which is 35 per meter. So, this is the third mistake that you can do. Mr. Sarthak, is it making sense?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Satya, any doubt still?
No doubt, sir.
Sir, I am repeating again and again. We have already done simple questions. Please look at these videos if you want to revise the concepts. Mr. Satya, we have done all these questions. Now we need to do a bit
What's
difficult questions. Is it making sense? If you want to revise the concept, just go through these videos again. Mr. Satya.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, because we have done these in detail and they are pretty simple conceptual questions. Okay. A door of length 2.5 meter and breadth 1 meter is fitted in a wall. Okay. The length of the wall is 3.5 meter and the breadth is 2.8 meter. So this is how the wall looks like. This is the wall. And the length of the wall is 3.5 meter. And the breadth is 2.8 meter. Yeah. And now we fit a door in it. How does the door look like? Let us say the door looks like this. That the door is of length 2.5 meter. And it is 1 meter. Mr. Sarthak, is the figure correct?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Satya, is the figure correct?
Yes, sir.
Now this is the door. What do you want? You want the cost of whitewashing the wall. Okay. If the rate of whitewashing the wall is rupees 25 per meter square. See, the hint is, I'll give you a simple hint. Whenever they are talking in terms of meter square, you have to find the area. Whenever they are giving you the cost in terms of per meter, they want you to calculate the perimeter. Have we understood this or not?
Understood.
Mr. Sarthak.
Yes, I understood.
So the hint is, whenever the cost is rupees per meter square, they want you to calculate, Mr. Sarthak.
What, sir?
Mr. Satya, if the cost is rupees per meter square, they want you to calculate
The area.
area. And whenever the cost is rupee per meter, Mr. Sarthak, what do they want you to calculate?
So perimeter.
Perimeter. Are we clear about this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So basically we have to whitewash. Let me whitewash this with this maroon color. Okay. So this is the area that I want to whitewash. Satya, have you understood?
Yes, sir. So we can do it directly, right? Find the area of this, like 3.5 to 2.8, and then find the area of the door and subtract it.
Shabash. Mr. Sarthak, how should I do this?
So we have to find the area of the wall and then subtract it with the door.
Shabash. You need to find the area of the wall. The area of the wall would be 3.5 into 2.8. Do we agree to this? Do we agree to this?
Yes, sir.
The area of the door would be equal to 1 into 2.5 meter square. Do we agree to this?
Yes, sir.
So area of whitewash. Satya, is it making sense?
Yes, sir.
So area that you need to whitewash would be 3.5 into 2.8 minus 2.5. Mr. Sarthak, what is your answer?
So the cost or the area.
Area.
So 980 meters square.
980. Why? So 3.5 into 2.8 is 9.8. Minus 2.5 is 7.3. and the cost is rupees 25 per meter square. So what I'll do is I'll multiply this 7.3 into 25. Mr. Sarthak, any doubt?
No, sir.
So 7.3 into 25 would be equal to 182.5 rupees. Satya, is it making sense?
Yes, sir.
Sarthak, is it okay? Mr. Sarthak? Yeah. Sarthak, is there any doubt?
No.
Satya, is there any doubt?
No doubt, sir.
So usually in questions like these, they see this question can be modified. What they can say is, see, one part is to understand the question, the other part is to calculate. Because in these kind of questions, the calculations are also a bit tough. They can also say that there is a window in this wall. And then what you need to remember is, if there is a window also, then you need to subtract the area of that window also from here. Sarthak, am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Satya?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Satya, you need to do all these questions as a homework. Have you understood?
Yes.
Please do these as a homework. Find the value of x when in a rectangle. So this is a rectangle. The length is 4x. The height is 2x. And the perimeter is 72 units. Mr. Sarthak, how should we do this?
72 equals 2 into 2x plus 4x.
Okay. Satya, how should we do this?
So,
Mr. Satya,
yes, sir.
how should we do this?
So we have to find the perimeter or area element.
Shabash. So what will be the perimeter of the rectangle?
So the perimeter would be 2x plus. Sorry, I meant to. So the answer would be 2x, like 2x, and then plus 4x.
This would be the perimeter.
Yes, sir.
And what is this equal to? Mr.
So
Satya,
12x.
this is equal to 72. Do we agree?
Yeah.
So twice of 6x is equal to 72. Therefore, x would be equal to 72 divided by 12, which will be equal to 6. Mr. Sarthak, is the answer correct?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Satya, have you understood?
Yes, sir.
So the value of x would be equal to 6. Now, in this question, they might also ask you the area of this rectangle. Mr. Sarthak, how can we find the area of this rectangle?
So we'll calculate length and breadth. So it will be 24 and 12.
Shabash.
And we can do 24 into 12.
Shabash. 2 into 6 is 12. Satya, have you understood what Sarthak has said?
Yes.
So 24 into 12. Whatever you get here would be the answer. Yeah? Okay. In a rectangle, adjacent sides measure x plus 2 and 2x minus 3. So this is x plus 2. This is 2x minus 3. Now, please understand that either of them can be 2x minus 3 or x plus 2. It doesn't matter. It won't affect your calculation. Have you understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So it doesn't matter. Please do not think that अरे वो length है या वो breadth है. It doesn't matter. आपकी calculation में फर्क नहीं पड़ने वाला. The perimeter is 40 units. The perimeter is 40 units. Mr. Satya, how should we do this? Mr. Satya.
Yes, sir. So we have to do 2 into 2x minus 3 plus x plus 2. So sir, the answer would be 3x minus 3 plus 2.
And this would be equal to 40. Sarthak, is it correct?
Yes, sir.
So 3x minus 1 would be equal to 20. Therefore 3x would be equal to 21. Therefore x would be equal to 7. Sarthak, is it correct?
Yes, sir.
Satya, have you understood?
No, sir. So how did 3 became 3x?
Yeah.
I don't know.
So another way of solving this is you can multiply this with this, multiply this with this. Another way of doing this is 6x minus 2 is equal to 40. 6x is equal to 42. Therefore x is equal to 7. The answer would remain the same. Satya, have you understood this method?
Yes, sir.
Sarthak, have you understood what I've done?
Yes, sir.
So there are two ways of solving this equation. You can follow any of the ways in which you are comfortable. So you have found the value of x is equal to 7. Similarly, they can ask you to find the area of the rectangle. Then you will have to substitute. So 7 to the 14 minus 3 would be 11. 7 plus 2 would be 9. and then the area would be equal to 99 unit square. Mr. Sarthak, have you understood?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Satya, any doubt?
No doubt, sir.
Mr. Satya, these are good questions. Please do these questions. I will upload this video by today evening. Yeah, you can go through the video. You can do these questions again till Monday. Till Monday.
Okay, sir.
And I'm telling you again and again, wherever you get stuck, just look at these videos again. So basically, for today's video, if you have understood, if for today's video, I think you will only require this, how to find the perimeter of square, triangle, rectangle, and other regular polygons. I think this is the only video you will require. Or maybe you can have a look at this also, area and perimeter of rectangles. So, Mr. Satya. Mr. Satya.
Yes, sir.
So have you understood which video to watch?
Yes, sir.
You can look at this area and perimeter of a rectangle, or you can look at this. This is also a basic video, area and perimeter. I think basic questions, class 6 level questions. Or you can also look at this area and perimeter. Again, I think very simple questions are there. Okay, let's discuss the last question. Find the perimeter of the figure formed when squares of side 2 cm are cut off from all four corners of a rectangle of dimension 15 cm and 10 cm. Let us try to understand what this question means. So what they are saying is that you take a rectangle of dimension 15 cm and 10 cm. Sarthak, is it correct?
Yes, sir.
And then what you do is you take out squares of side 2 cm from it. So 2 cm squares I am chopping off. Mr. Satya.
Yes, sir.
Do you like these questions or not?
Yeah, sir. The perimeter one.
No, do you find these questions interesting or not?
Yeah, they're interesting.
So the thing to remember is that do not consider these to be difficult questions. Just find them interesting. If you find them interesting, then you will try to do them. If you find them difficult, then you won't like doing them. These are pretty interesting questions. Mr. Sarthak, do you agree?
Yes, sir.
Pretty interesting questions. So find the perimeter of the figure formed when squares of side 2 cm are cut off from all four corners of a rectangle of dimension 15 cm into 10 cm. Okay, Mr. Sarthak, how should we do this?
So we'll find out the area of the whole rectangle.
Okay.
So that will be 15 into 10, so 150 centimeters square. And then we'll find out area of one of the squares and multiply it by 4.
But you need to find the perimeter of the figure formed. Have you understood? Have you understood the question?
Yes, sir. I thought it was area.
No. Okay. So if it is perimeter, how should we do this question? Okay. So let's spend 2 minutes to understand. See, 15 centimeter is the total length. 15 centimeter is from here to here. But because I have chopped off this, so the only length that I am left with is here to here. Do we agree to this or not? This is the only length that I am left with. Do we agree to this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Sarthak, can you tell me what will be the length? This new length. This new length, what will be the length?
15 minus 4.
15 minus 4. 15 minus 4 is 11 centimeter. Do we agree to this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, this total length from here to here, this total length, the total length is 10 centimeter. Now, because I have chopped off 2 centimeter from here and chopped off here 2 centimeter from here, Mr. Sarthak, can you tell me what will be the length? What will be this?
4, 6.
6 centimeter. Shabash. Are we clear till here?
Yes, sir.
And that is why I'm trying to tell you that this is a pretty interesting question. Now, if you understand, this is the figure that we will be left with. This is how the figure will look like. Mr. Sarthak, do you agree?
Yes, sir. So I understood the question just now.
Okay. Now, can you tell me how to find the perimeter?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we'll find the perimeter of
Shabash.
perimeter with the new dimensions.
Yeah. How to find that?
So first it will be 11, then plus 2 and plus 2,
Shabash.
and then plus 6 and then plus 2 plus 2,
Shabash.
and 11, then plus 2 plus 2, and then again 6.
Shabash. Shabash. So the simple way is this is 11. This is 11. So you have 2 11s. Do we agree?
Yes, sir.
Similarly, we have 2 6s. Do we agree?
Yes, sir.
And can you tell me how many 2s do we have, Mr. Sarthak?
8.
8. Shabash. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is 22 plus 6 to the 12 plus 16. Mr. Sarthak, do we agree?
Yes, sir.
So 22 plus 12 is 34. 34 and 16 would be 50. Do we agree?
Yes, sir.
6, 8, 10. And 1, 2, 4, 5. So this would be the final answer. Mr. Sarthak, do we agree?
Yes, sir.
See, this perimeter one is interesting. But if we had to, similarly, we can find the area also. And area is as per what you have done. How did you find the area? Say, for example, I had to find the area of this, the new figure. How to find the area, Mr. Sarthak?
Yes, sir. So we'll find out the area of the whole rectangle.
Shabash.
So 15 into 10, 150.
Shabash.
And we'll find the area of one of the squares and multiply it by 4.
Shabash. Shabash. So area is actually easier to find. Mr. Sarthak, do you agree?
Yes, sir.
So area is simple because area would be 15 into 10 centimeter square minus of 4 into 2 to the 4. So this will be 1 for 50 minus 16. 10 6 the 4, 4 1 the 3, 134 centimeter square. This is the answer that you had got, Sarthak?
Yes, sir.
So this 134 centimeter square is the area of this figure. Mr. Sarthak, do we agree to this?
Yes, sir.
So, Sarthak, what you can do is you can do this question again, find the perimeter of the figure found. You can do this question again. Any other question that you couldn't do previously?
No, sir.
So just try to do this question again. This is a good question. Any confusion in these formulas?
No, sir.
Okay. So would you be able to do the next exercise from your book?
Yes, sir.
I think it is of circles.
No, sir. That's the third exercise.
What is the second exercise?
So I'll just check. And then the
Parallelogram. Okay. So you can do questions from parallelogram, and
Okay.
we'll discuss the interesting questions next time. Yeah.
yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Sarthak.